Okay guys, here's the, December 29th, 2021 last video of the year, okay? I'm gonna explain why I haven't made video for the last couple of days. Ideas for tomorrow, we got CC, entry above 33.35, and with a stop below at 32.87, right? That is this right here. And then we got a new E, that's a Nue, that's the silver company, right? And be a little careful with this one since this thing do gap a little bit much. And I plan on buying this thing above 115.75 with a stop at 112.95 at the slow right here. And the last idea we got is FLR. I like to buy this thing above 24.88, above this high, with a stop at 24.47, which is the low right here. And I'm going to explain to you guys in detail why I want to buy this thing. But number one, the reason why I haven't really made much videos yet, because last video until Tuesday, which is yesterday, December 28th, the stock market was great. Everything was moving. I don't think I need to instruct. The videos that from the last video, all the stocks were moving from the last video. So if you guys were evolving any of those, it would have been up quite a bit from since last week. And now people are getting a little bearish, which I don't think they should, because number one, the moving average is still an uptrend. If you take a look at on the weekly chart, we're still on this huge uptrend. There's I don't think you should be any worried at all. And you can see that the stock, you ask where it came from. It came from 377 all the way to 405 without any major pullbacks. So a day or two of the market pulling back and testing this band of, previous resistance, hoping to see if, we can find buyers here. We could, potentially move higher if this is the case. I like to see this thing rest a little bit. Same thing with AMD. People are getting, I don't know why they're getting bearish. If you're able to trade this thing right here and it's, sell majority of your shares anywhere around this area, I think it's a good small gain of however much it is. And we're coming down to test this band of resistance. Don't buy it too early. I recommend to see this thing consolidate for a little bit more, and then we buy it above this again to see it move higher, right? Or you can just go without me, who knows. And the reason why I want to go with CC, because this thing is the stock that, so for the last 2 days the stock really came back down and the stock kind of consolidate and pull back a little bit. This thing wasn't really phased. It also it did move higher from here. So I think that if the market were to get going again, this thing could really get going, just because it had good, really strong, even though the market was pulling back. And I like to see this thing breaking out of this band of previous resistance. And who knows, maybe we go back, maybe this is what happens, we get triggered and this thing just freaking dies. You never know what happens, but as of right now, I like to see this thing above, those kind of things are what we know in hindsight, where it breaks up and then it fails. You never know what happens, in real time. And I don't like to give you guys hindsight bullshit. That's what other YouTubers are for, right? You guys don't need to watch me for that. Anyways, the silver stock, basic material, this thing has, the reason why I really love it, because if you take a look at the weekly chart, we are in the all-time high zone, and then we've been consolidating quite a bit. We've been in this range for almost half a year, right? And then it's getting really, really tight. If this line might seem kind of the reason why I draw this is to show you guys how the range is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I don't draw the perfect trend line. It doesn't matter. You guys get the idea. It's getting tight. FLR, it's a really same idea as this thing is okay. This thing is kind of just has a great weekly chart, right? We got out of this this is where we don't buy the stock. We let the uneducated retail people that buys a dip to set up the stock for us. And then we missed the move initially on here. So what? That's we don't need to make hard money by getting involved anywhere here. I think it's easier to get involved right here and make some easy money, right? I think if this thing could really break above this little band of consolidation, we could get a move all the way up to at least where the previous low was. I'm gonna draw a line. It'll be right here. The reason I draw it right there, because that's where the the low that I made about 2 years ago. And then I think we get at least test that area. That's a good, how many percent move is that? That is a good 12% move. It could even go higher. But even for a 12% trade, I think this thing's great as long as you have your stop tight enough. And I think it's set up really enough. It's getting really tight, making it higher, higher lows on the way, and you know, getting ready to break above this high. You know, last time it failed, came back down, and now I think it's ready again. It could fail again, the same thing I said, how it could just do this and it fell again. Like I said, we don't know it until, you know, it happens, and I don't like hindsight. You guys have seen enough people that do that on other YouTube channels or Twitter. Anyways, that's it for the video. Check the description. Follow me on Twitter for more charts. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, you know, so I can see that there are still people watching. I haven't been making videos, you know. I'm not gonna apologize for that because I've been doing my stuff, you know, just chilling. I've been trading and building PCs, getting freaking canker sores. It's hard to talk to you guys when I have canker sores. I hate it. I hate how in America they don't have like a medicine for it, whereas in Japan they actually do have medicines for it. And some of you guys gonna be like, yeah, Forte, get the fuck, you know, get back to Japan. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. You know, fuck you guys. Anyways, if you guys like the video, you know, subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter, and see you guys next video. Thank you. Sorry this one was a little bit long. My bad. Apologize.